the word Ahimsa means non-violence. This is non-violence not only in our speech and in our actions, but also in our thoughts. If our thoughts itself are non-violent, then our speech and our actions will just be an extension of our thoughts. So the internal practice of non-violence is not having any kind of violent thoughts towards another fellow being, towards animals, and towards all living creatures. So when we can cultivate this complete release of any feelings to hurt some other creature, maybe a human being or an animal, then we start to purify the mind and make the mind more sattvic. Sattvic is a yoga principle which means peaceful. So we have to find that peace within ourselves. This peace has now to be extended out in our speech and in our actions. And of course, our thoughts have to always be peaceful, no matter what the external provocation or the external circumstance may be. Our response to the external events has to be peaceful. So our internal state will dictate our outward actions, our speech, and how we live in the community at large. So the first step towards purification is removing all aggressive thoughts from within. Removing any thoughts of violence, of hatred, of anger, of frustration towards events that have happened to us in the past, which build those samskaras, those memories that we have to respond in the same way that we responded in the past. But the practice of Ahimsa is finding a new response, a peaceful response towards external circumstances. So Maharishi Patanjali says, when non-violence has been firmly established, all hostility will vanish in the presence of the yogi. So this is a very powerful statement. When non-violence, or in other words, when we are completely at peace with ourselves, then other people will not have any hostile thoughts in our presence. Which means when you're radiating peace into the world, then everybody who's in your energy field will feel that energy of peace and will remove any hostility that they first maybe had in their minds towards you. So this is the sutra that describes the perfection of the practice of Ahimsa.